Another beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I am James Bryan, as always, with High Button Sports from the beautiful Zatzman Sportsplex here in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, bringing you a highly anticipated matchup between the Steele Subaru and their crosstown rivals, the March and Mill Hunters. First games for both teams since the Monktonian last weekend. First game for me as well. Both teams will be looking to kick off this next stretch of the season on the right foot. On Hockey Fights Cancer Night here in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Puck will drop here just a few seconds and we are off. Bryan wins it back to Duffy. Duffy up, set by Martin. No good. Bryan comes away with it. Bryan tries to backhand up, taken away by Cluett. Up to Tremblay now. Tremblay dishes it down the boards. Bryan now back to Tremblay. Tremblay out to the blue line. Duffy now loses control of it. Takes a shot there. Nice save by what looks to be Noah Polk. Getting the start here tonight. In net for the Subs, Silas Mullins. Will Cole, of course, will be making the start tomorrow. Not playing tonight against his former team, the Hunters. Cluett thrown out of the circle. And in will go Braden Martin. Puck is dropped. Face off one by the Hunters. Now here's Hocko with it. Hocko up the board, taken away by Henry. Henry dumps it down. Bryan chases. Checked away by Boudreau. Boudreau up to Ludi. Ludi. And that will hit the mesh, so we will get a whistle here. 19:21 remaining in the first period. On Hockey Fights Cancer Night here at the Zatzman Sportsplex. A nice little bake sale going on here, courtesy of the Subs. Help myself to some peanut butter cups, that paid for, of course. Support cancer around here. Gibbs up to Urquhart. Urquhart, cancer awareness, I should say. Urquhart up to Baldwin. Baldwin loses it. Chipped out by McPhee. McPhee kept in by Gibbs. Gibbs down to Worth. Worth down low, taken away by Ryan. Ryan to McPhee. McPhee out to Munden. Munden up top to Carver. Here comes Carver, and that will be offside, I believe. Yes. So we will get our first neutral zone face-off of the game here. Line change coming up for the Subs. Oh. No change allowed. Subs coming out with some new lines here tonight. Looking to get a new look in the regular season here as Worth gets it. Worth to Gibbs. Gibbs tries to find up to Beliveau. And Cooper McAdin, the call up, will deflect that into the sin bin. Subs tonight have 4 call-ups, very injury-riddled squad. So far, kind of in the story of the season for the Subs. Have not been fully healthy yet. They are missing Oliver Scotland and Tristan Turner, who have missed extended periods of time this year. Quinton Land is still out with a hand injury, and a new addition to the injury report, Hunter McLean, dealing with a groin injury. Now here's Carew. Puck behind the net. Carew takes it up. Tries to find Smith. Puck taken away by Mitchell. Now a nice look here for Boudreau. No good. Now Boudreau keeps it in. Up to Sparks. Sparks digging in for it. Digging for it. Kicked out. Now here's Owen Sparks. Sparks takes a big hit there. Now Hocko with the puck. Hocko taken away by Smith. Smith loses it. Now here comes call up today. Luke Murphy Murphy tries to find Hocko up top, and that puck will be covered by Silas Mullins. Yeah, Hunters have 2 call-ups of their own here tonight. Braden Cound and Luke Murphy. Couple more. Total of 6 AP players playing in the game today. Now here's Seth O'Leary to take the face-off, an AP player for the Subaru. Puck tied up. Ref takes a tumble there. Makinen down now to Duffy. Duffy. Backhand up to O'Leary. Or to Van Polge, sorry. Now Van Polge's up to Ryan. Ryan. Duffy digs in. Taken away by Boudreau. Boudreau. Ryan now gets it. Ryan now. Ryan loses it. Here come the Hunters. Gibbs. Up to Cound. Cound. Taken away by Makinen, loses it. At the blue line. Now here's O'Leary. O'Leary up to Duffy. Duffy going for a skate now. Duffy dumps it down to Polk. Polk plays it behind the net. Polk kicks it up to Gibbs. Gibbs tries to find Count up top. And that puck will be taken by McKnight. McKnight loses it. Now here's Duffy. Duffy up to Brian. Brian tries to find McDonald. No good. Puck will taken away by Hocko. Hocko up to Count. Count to McKnight now. And here comes McKnight. McKnight loses control. McPhee collects it. McPhee up to McDonald. McDonald fans on a pass. McDonald loses it again. Ben Henry finally controls the puck now. Up to Tremblay. Tremblay to Brian. Brian now going for a skate. Brian shot. Saved by Polk. Morris now. McPhee now with the puck. McPhee cross ice to Brian. Brian tries to find Henry. That won't go. Tremblay tries to keep it in. That will be offside. Yes, it will be. Noah Polk and Colby O'Shaughnessy, 2 former Hockey Nova Scotia members, as the 2 keepers for the Hunters. The best, probably I'd say the best young goalie duo in this league. 2 exceptional first-year netminders. Puck dropped. Henry out to McPhee. Hocko now up to Martin. Martin taken away by Ryan. Ryan to Carver. Backhand to Carver. Carver loses it. Now here's Worth with it. Worth tries to find Martin up. No good. Taken by McPhee. McPhee now going for a skate. Here's Alistair McPhee. McPhee tries to put it through the legs. Munyon gets the puck. Shoots it. Blocked. McPhee kicks it out. But now the Hunters will have a 2-on-1 here. It's Martin. Martin shot just wide. Good looks there. Cluett now keeps it in. Cluett up to Gibbs. Gibbs to Munden. Munden. Now that will be an icing. Lots of items indeed at the bake sale. If you're watching from home, it'd be worth your time to make the trip up to the Zatzman Sportsplex and buy some goodies. Here's Murphy with the puck. Murphy shoots it down to Baldwin. Baldwin tries to find Urquhart. Now, puck here. Puck to Gibbs. Gibbs. Howitzer save by Silas Mullins. I'm going to move this. Nice shot there by Schaefer Gibbs, the third-year defenseman, captain of the Hunters. Gibbs, a veteran of Team Nova Scotia. Duffy up to Makinen. Sparks to Duffy. Gibbs now with the puck. Gibbs up to Carew. Carew to Duffy. Duffy fired up. And Sparks bounces off Gibbs there. Gibbs slow to get off. There, Boudreaux up, and that puck will go out. Schaefer Gibbs looks like he's heading to the locker room there. Funny little Gibbs story. Belly was doing the media day up in Toronto, and Schaefer was there, and they were like, there's a segment where it was like, if you could write a love letter to your stick. McPhee shot wide. O'Leary tries to find Van Polge's out front, no good. And here's Boudreaux with the puck. Boudreaux up to Hawko. Now Hawko, puck taken away by McPhee. Mitchell now with it. Mitchell to Boudreaux. Boudreaux up, blocked by Van Polge's. Mitchell now with the puck. Mitchell up to Urquhart. McPhee now with the puck. Taken away. Tries to find Boudreaux, no good. Now here's O'Leary on the rush. O'Leary to Carver. Up to Van Polge's. Van Polge's back in. Hawko stops it at the blue line. Now here's Noah Hawko. Hawko going for a skate. Hawko up to Urquhart. Urquhart tips it. No icing will be called. Here's Carew with it. Carew fires it back to Henry. Henry up to McDonald. McDonald to Tremblay. Tremblay now. Tremblay shot just wide. Bryan with the puck behind the net. Bryan tries to get it up. No good. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell now tries to go through Carew. No good. And that will be a whistle there. Yeah, and Valley was like, one of the questions was like, it was like Valentine's Day, like, if you could write a love letter to your stick, what would it be? What would you say? And Schaefer was like, I don't know, something nice, score more goals. And Valley was like, oh, like, I love you. And then Schaefer said, oh, I love you too. It was a lot funnier in the moment, I promise. Henry now up to McDonald. McDonald loses a nice reverse hit there. Ben Henry comes in to save it. Now here's Tremblay. Tremblay out front, no good. Bryan digging in there. Tremblay shot, saved by Polk. Tremblay up, taken away by Cound. Now here's Bryan, collects a loose puck. Bryan taken away by Cound again. Fired down by Boudreaux. Boudreaux taken away by Bryan again. Now here's Bryan now. Up to Tremblay. Tremblay's got a nice opportunity here. Tremblay's shot saved by Polk. McDonald unable to get it. Bryan digging in there. Now here's Duffy. Duffy to Tremblay across the height. Tremblay tries to find Bryan. Can't get the stick down. Bryan digging for that. Now here's a rush here by Morris. Morris. Taken away by Bryan. Puck scooped up by Mullins. Nice opportunity there by Travis Tremblay to score there. Just nice save by Polk. Polk made a couple nice saves there. Another addition to the injury report for the Soups tonight. It doesn't look like Captain Dylan Poplinski is playing tonight. Poplinski, 10 goals, 10 assists, 20 points. Big loss there for the Soups as their emotional leader. Carver up to Munden. Munden now, 2-on-1. Munden, pass across the Carver. Carver shot, scores! Nice saucer pass by Chase Munden, and Sam Ryan pops the bottle and rifles it home. And it is 1-0 Steele Subaru with 12:28 to go here in the first period. Ryan with his 10th goal of the season off Munden's 12th assist and team leading 25th point. Makinen now up to Munden. Munden's got the puck now. Munden skates around, shot, save by Polk. Maybe we'll get a line change here. Yeah, new lines here for the Soubs tonight. As avid Soubs watchers will know, Smith has usually been playing with Bryan and McLean, and then they had Carver, Tremblay, Ryan. Sparks and Burgess remain the same on that combo. Ben Henry now shot, saved by Polk.
Assist number 21, Chase Munden.
Subs with their 96th goal of this young season. Burgess, nice kick out to Sparks. Sparks down the boards to Burgess. Burgess digging for it. Still got it. Up. Urquhart, no good. Finds McPhee. McPhee. Now here's Baldwin with it. Jack Baldwin. To Beliveau. Taken behind the net by McPhee. McPhee up to Burgess. Burgess. Stick handles. Loses it. Oh, McPhee now. McPhee. And here's Smith. Smith up to Sparks. Sparks to McPhee. Another 2-on-1. McPhee to Burgess. Burgess back to McPhee. McPhee shot. Scores! Beautiful tic-tac-toe passing there. And it is 2-0 Subs. A quick one to tag along on the first goal that they scored. And it is 2-0 for the Steele Subaru. Just like that, 2 goals in about a minute. Face off won by the Hunters. Now here's Hocko. Hocko up the ice to Urquhart. Urquhart, icing will not be the call. Boudreau out to Boudreau. Boudreau taken away by Munden in the open ice. Munden dumps it down. Skates past Hocko. Boudreau makes a play on it. Munden tries to get it. Hocko dumps it up. Icing will be waved off. Duffy plays the puck behind the net. Duffy up to Carew. Carew to Munden now. Munden dumps it down. Collected by Murphy. Murphy to Gibbs. Okay, for Gibbs now. The puck up to Beliveau, or Urquhart, apologies. Now Makinen plays the puck behind the net now. Cooper Makinen up to Van Polgeest. Lucas Van Polgeest. Taken away by Nate Boudreau. Boudreau. Up to McPhee. McPhee taken away by Murphy. Murphy chips it up. Collected by Makinen. Makinen. Urquhart. Nice forecheck there by Urquhart. Now McDonald up to Bryan. Bryan. Shot. Just rings off the post. Now McPhee has it. McPhee down to Bryan. Bryan stays calm. Tries to find Tremblay across the crease. No good. Taken away by McDonald. McDonald to Bryan. Bryan shot. Saved by Polk. Back to McPhee now. McPhee shot. Blocked by Boudreau. McDonald down to Tremblay. Tremblay up front to Bryan. Bryan shot. Another nice save by Noah Polk. And Max Bryan did just about everything but score on that shift. Urquhart falls down. That, and Boudreau just pushes him, and he's going to go to the box because I believe Boudreau thought McPhee pushed Urquhart down, but I think Urquhart just actually fell down by himself. So we will get a look at this Sue's power play, which is a league best 42% on the year. I wonder what the...
Today's game is fueled by Some Good, the clean, natural hydration shots trusted by athletes across Atlantic Canada. Packed with unfiltered apple cider, electrolytes, and no artificial junk, Some Good keeps you hydrated the right way, whether you're on the ice, in the gym, or cheering from the stands. It tastes unreal, it's good for you, and it supports local. Grab a Some Good and feel the difference. Hydration made simple, performance made better.
And we are back after our 10-minute mark break. As power play will start. Bryan to Munden. Out to Duffy now. Duffy back down to Bryan. Bryan up to Duffy. Duffy fans on a pass. Duffy down to Bryan. Brian, wide open shot. Saved by Polk, and that will go out of bounds. We will enjoy another face-off here in the Subs offensive zone. I wonder what the league record is for highest power play percentage in the league, because I would have to imagine 42% would have to be up there. Scoring on almost half your power plays is just ridiculous efficiency. Boudreau ices it down. Collected by Duffy. Duffy. Up to Ryan. Ryan. Taken away by Brian now. Brian finds it down. Brian still digging. Brian takes it away. Brian still digging. Brian out to Tremblay. Tremblay, nice open look here. Tries to pass it down. That will be taken away. Tremblay stays with it. Tremblay to Ryan. Ryan shot. Saved by Noah Polk. Noah Polk with a 2-9 record on the season. 6.78 goals against average and a 0.835 save percentage. However, numbers certainly do not tell this story. Polk is still a excellent netminder, as is his tandem partner Colby O'Shaughnessy. Puck about to drop here soon in the Subs offensive zone. Here's Gibbs. Takes the face off. Face off won by the Subs. Here's McPhee. McPhee to McDonald. McDonald shot. So Burgess. Rebound. Save. Tries to get it. Now here's McPhee with it. McPhee. McPhee to Burgess. Burgess dumps it down. Chased by Smith. Smith tips back to McDonald. McDonald to McPhee. McPhee down to Burgess. Burgess back to McPhee. McPhee to McDonald. McDonald back to McPhee. McPhee to Burgess. Burgess back to McPhee. McPhee shot. Save just wide. Now here's Smith with the puck. Smith back to McDonald. McDonald tries to find someone up front. No good. Now here's Burgess with the puck. Burgess. McPhee. McPhee's got some time here. McPhee to McDonald. McDonald down to Smith. Smith back to McDonald. McDonald back to McPhee. McPhee to Burgess. Burgess shot. Waited just a bit too long there. Urquhart will get the puck. Urquhart going for a skate. Tries to poke it through. No good to McPhee. And the Hunters will kill off that power play. McPhee pass to Carver. Carver tries to get it out. Now Sparks will come in and collect it. Sparks. It's a little spin move there. Sparks up to Carew. Carew shot tipped. Just wide. O'Leary getting in there. O'Leary no good. Taken by Ludi. Ludi. Up to Cluett. Cluett to Murphy. Murphy tries to find it up to Ludi, and that will be an ice. 6:53 remaining here in the first period. Hunters, 64% penalty kill on the year. Will bolster that number after getting that kill there against the Subs. It is 8:12 p.m. here at the Zatson Sportsplex with 6:53 to go in the first as the puck is dropped. Murphy down. Ludi now with it. Ludi stays with it. Tries to kick it back, no good. Right, up to Morris. Morris to Carew now with it. Carew finds his way to Henry. And here's O'Leary with the puck. O'Leary, backhands. Down to Polk. O'Leary with the puck. O'Leary, Van Polgis. Cluett. Up to Ludi. Ludi dumps it down. Here's Mackinnon. Mackinnon up to O'Leary. O'Leary to Brian. Brian dumps it down. Oh, pass to Tremblay. Tremblay shot saved by Polk. Tremblay tries to find Brian out front. Loses it. Brian still with the puck. Brian passes to Mackinnon. Mackinnon to Duffy. Duffy shot just rings off the post. McDonald has opportunity here. Another shot that rings off the post. Now Morris comes away with it. Morris to Bellevaux. Bryant to Tremblay. Tremblay up to McDonald. 2-on-1 here. McDonald to Bryan. Nice play. Sprawling play there by Hocko. McDonald still with the puck. McDonald shot. Saved by Polk. Tremblay falls to his knees there. Duffy down to Tremblay. Tremblay to Duffy. Duffy down to Tremblay. Tremblay to cross crease to Duffy. Duffy back to Tremblay. Tremblay loses it to McDonald. McDonald collects it. McDonald passes to McKinnon, and now he goes for a change. Baldwin fires it down. Mullins plays the puck behind the net. Duffy now with it. Duffy down to McKinnon. Less than 5 minutes to go here in this first period. Munden loses it. Munden pokes it free from Worth. Munden shot. And that will be a save. Yes, it will be. Another classic example, though, of Chase Munden being in the right place at the right time. And that is how he gets his scoring chances. And that is how he leads the Sioux with 13 goals, 12 assists, and 25 points. Ryan. McPhee now. McPhee shot. Save by Polk. Polk making a bunch of saves here today. The post also helping him out. And I'm sure he would admit that too. He has a friend in these nets. Ryan drops it back to Munden. Munden shot. Blocked. Henry shot. Can't find his way through traffic. Now here's Ryan. Ryan. Carver intercepted by Gibbs. Gibbs up the boards. Henry now. Henry down to Carver. Carver tries to get it. Taken away by Worth. Worth to Henry. Henry to Ryan. Ryan up to McPhee. McPhee at the point. Passes down to Carver. Carver blows a tire. And now here comes Schaefer Gibbs. Gibbs tries to find Urquhart. No good. Urquhart to Gibbs. Gibbs. Big shot. Save by Mullins. Now here's Carver up to McPhee. McPhee across to Ryan. Ryan down to Munden. Munden up to Henry. Henry. Just fans on shot there. Munden with a nice shot. Saved by Polk. Another shot on net there by Chase Munden. Yeah, like I said, Poplinski out tonight, so 5 regulars in the Subs lineup are out, resulting in 4 call-ups. One of these call-ups, of course, being Cooper Mackinnon from the Basin Armada. Smith, shot. High. Another whistle. Cooper Mackinnon, one of 3 Armada players playing in the game tonight, along with Seth O'Leary and Lucas Van Polgeest. Hocko now at the puck. Hocko to Ludi. Ludi to Cluett. Cluett up to Mackinnon. Mackinnon to Sparks. Sparks loses it. Hocko back to Duffy. Duffy skates through. Duffy shot. Saved by Hocko. Hocko making a bunch of nice saves tonight. Really just keeping this game close here for the Hunters. I'm going to check here at the end of the first how many saves he has currently, but I'd have to imagine it'd be approaching 20. He's been working hard, and he may have allowed 2 goals in the first period, but if you're watching this game, you'll know that that is good. Burgess shot just wide. Sparks now. Sparks. Nice move there. Tries to use the one hand, loses it to Boudreau. Oh, taken away by Sparks. Sparks still with it. Comes away. Tremblay shot just wide. McPhee now with it. McPhee to Henry. Henry to Burgess. Burgess shot just high. Again, Urquhart now. Just poking through. Urquhart to Boudreau. Boudreau can't get through Henry. Henry gets a nice hit there. Burgess to Henry. Henry. Intercepted by Liam Worth. Worth to Boudreau. Boudreau to Mitchell. Mitchell to Urquhart. Urquhart. Stripped by Van Polgeest. Now here comes Lucas Van Polgeest. Van Polgeest now. Down to Carver. Carver up. Gibbs. Lose it. O'Leary. Backhands it down to Carver. Carver back to Duffy. Duffy down to Van Polgeest. Van Polgeest taken away by Nate Boudreau. Boudreau up to Duffy now takes it. Duffy going for a skate. Duffy shot just wide. Carver with a nice rebound there. Back to Duffy. Duffy nice, or no, I wouldn't say a nice shot, but he gets it in. Van Polgeest to Worth. O'Leary back to Carver. O'Leary. Belleville. Duffy. Urquhart now with it. Urquhart up to Baldwin. Taken away by Carew. Carew to McPhee. McPhee up to Bryan. Bryant. Now here's Jack Baldwin. Last minute of play and they score! And it is Andrew Urquhart cuts the lead in half. The rookie sensation, Andrew Urquhart. Is that his first? Yes, it is. And he's got to be feeling good about that one. Andrew Urquhart, the Hockey Nova Scotia member. Getting his first of the season to break the scoring here. McDonald to Bryan. Bryan finds Tremblay out front, just tips off his stick. Morris to Makinen. Makinen takes a hit there from Cowan. Makinen still keeps it in. He dumps it down. No icing. Polk plays the puck behind the net. 30 seconds to go here. Bryan tries to get it. No good. Tremblay to McPhee. Dumps it down. Mullins plays it, and Mullins will cover. 21 seconds remaining here in this first period of action, and in a game that maybe the Subs maybe closer than the Subs are expecting. Subs 11-3, 22 points, sitting in third place in the league, with the Hunters at a dismal 3-16 with 6 points at 7th place. Hunters on a 5-game losing streak. Subs on a 7-game winning streak. Munden. Puck is loose. Ludi now with it. Ludi to Cluett. Cluett back. Taken away by Carew. Carew. Worth unable to keep it in. Or he is able to keep it in. Martin down to Cluett. And that will do it for the first period. I'm James Bryan. I will see you in the second. Thank you for watching. Don't go away.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient.
And we are back here for the second period of some U18 major action. Once again, as always, I am James Bryan. Does Duffy set up to Carver. Carver shot just wide. Munden to Duffy. The puck is on top of the net, so that will be a whistle. Carver takes a check, cross check there in the back from Boudreau. Just a little softy though. And this game is 2-1 to start the second. Much closer than I'm sure many anticipated. Subs as Munden shot just wide. Hako now with it. Hako chips it up. Munden able to keep it in, but that will be offside, so the Subs will be forced to reset. Hako with the puck again. Hako taken away by Ryan. Intercepted by Baldwin. Baldwin up to Urquhart. Urquhart over the head of Duffy. Now here's Beliveau on the chase. Nice burst speed there by Beliveau. Knocked off by Henry. Henry to Bryan. Bryan up. Taken by Worth. Worth down to Beliveau. And now here come the Subs. It's Carver up to Munden. Munden to Bryan. Bryan to Munden. Munden shot, scores! Chase Munden with his team leading 14th goal and 26th point of the campaign off the feed from Bryan. And the Subs make it 3-1. Nice shot there from Chase Munden. Chase Munden already setting career highs in goals and points this season. Oh, Black Knight here with a shot. Oh, and that will be a whistle. What I presume is offsides. Yeah, Munden with 14 goals, 26 points, career highs in both categories, and it is only November, folks. It'll be interesting to see where he goes from here as McPhee gets the puck. McPhee to Makinen. Makinen up to Tremblay. Tremblay. So to get to Bryan. Tremblay dumps it down. Polk plays the puck behind the net. Polk up to Martin. Martin. To Tremblay. Ready to Cluett. Cluett now going for a skate. Down to Makinen now. Makinen. Up to McDonald. McDonald to Bryan. Bryan back to McDonald. McDonald to Tremblay. Tremblay shot. Saved by Polk. And we got a line change here. Like I was saying, Subs and Hunters have faced off together once this season. Subs came away with it 11-2. So for the game to be 2-1 after one period would be somewhat of a shock to some. Nice shot there by Smith, just wide. Henry keeps it in. Burgess tries to bounce on that losing puck, no good. Loose puck up to Boudreau. Boudreau dumps it down. No offside. Offside's waved off. Urquhart chases it. Urquhart with the puck behind the net. Urquhart to Boudreau. Boudreau shot. Glove saved by Mullins. Mullins. 50-50 winner about to be announced. Let's go. Smith. Smith shot. Just saved now. There's Murphy. Dumps it down. And that will be an ice. And we will get a Subs offensive zone face-off here. Burgess down now to Henry. Henry. Sparks. Loses it to Mitchell. Mitchell up to Urquhart. Urquhart. Up, and that will hit the mesh. Now here we go. Phase off here in the neutral zone. Bryan wins it back to McPhee. Duffy. Duffy, nice move there. Bryan, nice shot. Nice opportunity there. Shot. Glove saved by Polk. Nice job there by Bryan, crashing on the rebound. Looking like myself playing basketball there. Puck drop. O'Leary shot. Makinen keeps it in. Back to Duffy. Duffy down. Played by Hocko. Hocko. Stick handles. Up to Cord. Cord to Hocko. Kund. Cluett now the puck. Cluett up to Worth. Worth shot. Blocked. Puck is loose. Puck is loose. Subs. Puck is still loose. Subs able to get it out there. That will be an icing. Icing is late icing call there. And we will get a face-off here in the Hunters offensive zone. Subs will not be able to change here. Been a long shift here for them. Nice opportunity for the Hunters to perhaps score a goal. There's Urquhart. Wins it back to Boudreau. Boudreau to Ludi. Ludi shot blocked by Makinen. Ludi to Bryan. Bryan to Boudreau. Boudreau up to Ludi now. Ludi with it. Ludi dishes back to Urquhart. Urquhart still with the puck. Urquhart shot. Ludi has it. Ludi down to Urquhart. Urquhart backhand. Duffy. Carver Rifles it down. And Bryan going in here. Max Bryan to Munden. Munden with it. Munden to McPhee. McPhee down to Ryan. Ryan to Munden out front. Munden shot. Nice save by Noah Paul. Stretch it out there, getting all of it with his glove. And with 15:24 to go here in this second period, we will get a face-off in the Subs offensive zone. Chase Munden looking for goal number 2 and point number 3 of the night. However, Polk totally robs him. Worth to Hocko. Hocko to up to Martin. Martin to McKnight. Henry now with the puck. Henry up the glass. Here's it to Ryan. 2-on-1 here. Ryan loses it. Tries to find Carver out front. No good. Taken away by Cluett. Up to McKnight. McKnight going for a skate up to Cluett. Cluett to Worth. Worth, nice way to get in there by McDonald. Hocko now. Hocko dumps it down to Mullins. Mullins up to Henry. Henry to Munden. Munden tries to poke it through to Ryan. McKnight to Mitchell. Munden. Mitchell now. Mitchell to Ryan. Ryan up to McDonald. Donald to Henry. Henry dumps it down. No icing there. Polk gets it to McKnight. McKnight. Trombley gets it. Matt Bryan in front of them. Bryan to McDonald. McDonald shot. Scores. Nice passing there by the Subs. And Matty McDonald makes it 4-1 for the Steele Subaru. What are we looking at here? Nice passing there by the Steele Subaru. And Max Bryan has his 14th assist and 23rd point of the year. Matty McDonald with his 5th goal. Bryan with the puck again. Bryan across to McDonald. McDonald tries to put it through, no good. Up, Urquhart now. Urquhart up to Ludi. McDonald down to Carew. Carew up to Tremblay. Tremblay through to Urquhart. Urquhart now Carew. Here's Carew with the puck. Carew to Duffy. Duffy to Tremblay. Now here's Boudreau. Boudreau, nice shot just wide. Bryan pokes it through. Boudreau down to Mitchell. Mitchell out front to Boudreau. Can't come away with it. Now here's Worth with a good shot. There's Boudreau up to Boudreau. Shot. Saved. Worth with it again. Taken away by Bryan. Bryan tries to find out up to Tremblay. No good. And that will be an icing. Looks like the Hunters are without one of their top players today. Dawson Swift was off to a great start. 5 goals, 7 assists, good for 12 points in only 11 games. However, he is out of the lineup today. Unsure how long he's been out for, but he would have missed a couple games there. Kuhn back. Mullins makes a save, no good. Morris. Up to McDonald. McDonald, Bryan tries to get it. Taken away by Boudreau. Boudreau, Duffy. Stops the puck. Up to Tremblay. Tremblay. To McDonald. Now here comes Hocko. Hocko. Shot saved by Mullins. Now here's Carew. Carew looking for a pass. Flicks it up. And a line change is coming here for the Subs. Getting all five new skaters. And McPhee has it. Up to Smith. Smith dives in. Burgess, and that will be a penalty. Is that a penalty? Yes, it will be. That will be. Looks like Will Ludy will be taking a trip to the box. And this Hunters team, 520 penalty minutes already on the year, taking 2 penalties today. And at a 64% penalty kill rate, that is not a combination for success. And we will get our second look at the Sioux power play here tonight. Let's go. Back to McDonald. McDonald to McPhee. McPhee shot, saved by Hocko.
2 minutes roughing. Time at penalty 7 minutes, 56 seconds. And now the Brace Babies power play.
Here we go. Offensive zone face-off here for the Soubs. Burgess, Carver, back, taken by Beliveau. Beliveau, up to Boudreau. Boudreau, taken away by Smith. Now here's McPhee with it. McPhee, up to McDonald. McDonald, cross to Burgess, no good, taken by Beliveau. Beliveau. Now here's McPhee. McPhee to McDonald. McDonald to Carver. Carver cuts it down. Carver up to Burgess. Burgess to McPhee. McPhee. Shot blocked by Boudreau. Now here's McPhee now. McPhee to McDonald. McDonald shot blocked by, saved by Polk. Smith to McDonald. McDonald to McPhee. McPhee saved by Polk. Now, 51 seconds remaining here on the Ludy roughing penalty. Here we go. Sam Ryan. Ryan to Henry. Henry. Pass to Tremblay. Tremblay. Back out to Henry. Henry to Ryan. Ryan shot blocked by Hocko. Shot up and they will be forced to reset. Ben Henry playing the position on the power play 1 that would usually go to Dylan Poplinski. However, with his injury, some guys are forced to step up as Ryan gets it to Tremblay. Tremblay now. Back to Henry. Henry to Ryan. Ryan. Pass through to Tremblay. Tremblay shot. Save. And here's Ryan with the puck. Ryan through to Tremblay. Tremblay, stick handling well. Tries to find Brian. Back door, no good. Taken by Cluett. Cluett now. Now here's Martin with a burst of speed. Ludy is out of the box. And that will be a penalty now to the Soubs as we will come back after our 10-minute break with a Hunters power play.
Today's game is fueled by Some Good, the clean, natural hydration shots trusted by athletes across Atlantic Canada. Packed with unfiltered apple cider, electrolytes, and no artificial junk, Some Good keeps you hydrated the right way, whether you're on the ice, in the gym, or cheering from the stands. It tastes unreal, it's good for you, and it supports local. Grab a Some Good and feel the difference. Hydration made simple, performance made better.
This one here is Hako now with the puck. Hako to Baldwin. Baldwin to Hako. Hako to Cluett. Cluett. Shot, puck is loose, no good. Baldwin, and that will go out. 9:34 remaining here in this second period. And we have our first look here at this Hunters power play tonight. The Hunters power play that has an 11% success rate on the year, going up against an 84% Subs power penalty kill. Sorry, not great. Not great numbers here for the Hunters, but we'll be looking to improve that on this one as Martin gets it back to Hako. Hako to Cluett. Cluett down to Ludi. Ludi up to Hako. Hako. Fans on a pass. Fans on another pass. Baldwin back to Hako now. Hako up to Martin. Martin to Ludi. Ludi to Cluett. Cluett. Stick handles around. Now back to Ludi. Ludi to Cluett. Cluett to Hako. Hako down to Baldwin. Baldwin down to Martin. Martin out front. No good. Taken away by Ethan Burgess. 1 minute remaining here on this power play as Sparks has a puck and he will hold that puck. Waste some time here. Cluett comes away with it. No line change here for the Hunters power play as Cluett still leading his unit on the ice. Cluett down to, back to Cluett now. Up to Worth. Worth. Over to Martin. Martin to Cluett. Cluett still with it. Out to Martin. Martin shot. Blocked in traffic. And that will be a save. Justin Cluett, the lone Q draftee from this Hunters squad. Of course, getting drafted last year to Charlottetown. As they are still on the power play. Second unit is out. Urquhart out to Boudreau. Boudreau to Worth. Worth, shot, save. Boudreau with the rebound. Another nice save by Mullins. Henry and Carew will come into this. Jonah Carew, the captain for the V's of the U16 league. Carew, of course, a notable call-up, getting called up for many games here. Scored a goal in the Monctonian, actually. Still looking for his first point in regular season action as Boudreau takes that offside to Worth. Worth, back to Boudreau. Boudreau. Henry now takes it away. Power play is over for the Hunters. Henry, and that goes off Boudreau's stick, and that will go into the bench. Boudreau. Peyton Boudreau with some choice words for the referees or for somebody.
Also, the winner of the 100 square was Rick Van Holtz of Bedford.
Nice.
$147.50.
Friend of the channel, Rick Van Polgeest, with a nice 50-50 win there. Congratulations, Rick. Boudreau. There to Worth. Worth. Now Carew with the puck behind the net. Carew. Up to Van Polgeest. Van Polgeest. To Henry. Henry to Van Polgeest. Van Polgeest shot. Saved by Polk. Henry with it. Henry down to Van Polgeest. Van Polgeest. To O'Leary. Up. To Urquhart. Urquhart now going in. Shot just off the back of the net. Urquhart. Urquhart, nice move there. Urquhart. Now back to Urquhart. The other Urquhart. Urquhart already with a goal today. Puck taken away by Henry. Henry takes a tumble there, and that will be a penalty, yeah. Henry a little slow to get up there. He's fine, though. Big boy. And the Subs, courtesy of Cameron Urquhart, will get their third power play of the game. Still looking for some success here. Unsuccessful on their past 2 power plays. But with a 42% power play, you'd think that this is just a ticking time bomb. Ryan to Brian. Brian to Duffy. Duffy to Ryan. Ryan to Carver. Carver down to Duffy. Duffy. Down. Brian to Tremblay. Tremblay now. To Brian. Brian shot. Scores! Nice feed from Travis Tremblay to find Max Bryan as he rifles that one home on the one-timer. And it is 5-1 Subs off a power play marker courtesy of Max Bryan with his 9th goal of the season. And with 6:16 to go here in the second period, Ryan now with it. Ryan shoots up, no good. Now here, nice skating here from Gibbs. Gibbs takes a tumble, nice hit from Carew. That's not Gibbs, that's Morris, my bad. McKnight out to Boudreau. Boudreau, shot just wide.
Assist number 16, Travis Tremblay. And number 12, William Duffy.
Carew up to Carver. Carver blocked off by Boudreau. And here's Worth now. Worth tries to find it up, no good. Now here's McPhee. McPhee to Mackinnon. Mackinnon to Munden. Munden down to Carver. Carver tries to find Ryan. Ryan shot no good. Boudreau up to McKnight. McKnight up. Oh, nice opportunity here. McKnight. Nice chance there. Nice. And McKnight breaks his stick. Nice play there by Cooper Mackinnon. Sauces up to Smith. Smith to Carver. Carver shot. Save. Catch the game tomorrow. Subs playing a humongous game against the Max here, 1:15 at the Zatzman Sportsplex, of course, being commentated by myself. Hawko now with the puck. Down to Murphy. Murphy up the boards. Henry tries to keep it in, no good. Now here's Smith with the puck. Smith up the boards to Sparks. Sparks now. Here's McPhee. McPhee up to Burgess. Burgess to Smith. Smith going for a skate. Smith going for the wraparound. No good. Saved by Polk, and that will be covered. 4:27 remaining here in the second period. And we'll get a face-off here in the Subs offensive zone. Ethan Burgess. Burgess runs the draw. Ben Henry with it. Kept in by Cound. Burgess to Henry. Henry makes Cound fall. No, he's going for a skate. Up the boards. No good. So now the Hunters will get a offensive zone draw here. I haven't seen Schaefer Gibbs in a while. Perhaps he stayed in the room after the first period. He did have a small injury there where he went to the room for a couple minutes, came back to the game, but he has not yet to return since the first intermission. Here's Worth. Worth to Henry. Henry down. McDonald plays it off the change. McDonald, nice move there. Whistles on a nice pass to Smith. Smith unable to finish on the first attempt. Puck is still loose. McDonald now. McDonald's shot saved by Polk. Nice move by Matt McDonald to make the spinorama pass. Brendan Smith unable to finish there. Nice chance. Nice play by the Hunters D and Noah Polk. It is still 5-1 Subs with 3:39 remaining in this second period. McDonald back to Van Polgeest. Van Polgeest up to Ludi. Ludi to Bellevue. Bellevue up to Carew. Carew keeps it in. Carew now still with the puck. Carew sauces up to Van Polgeest. Van Polgeest to back. McDonald to Van Polgeest. Polgeest to Ludi. Ludi now with the puck. Van Polgeest still digging. Good fight here by Lucas Van Polgeest. O'Leary kicks it back to Carew. Carew. Now here's Duffy with the puck. Duffy keeps it. Duffy to O'Leary. O'Leary to Van Polgeest. Van Polgeest. Backhand to O'Leary. O'Leary shot. Save. Murphy with it. Murphy up to Urquhart. Urquhart going for a skate now. Andrew Urquhart. Skates around Carver. Tries to tuck it in. No good. Ryan now with the puck. Ryan. Sauces up to Carver. Carver to Munden. Munden back to Carver. Carver, nice shot. Saved by Polk. Polk been making a ton of saves here. The former Bedford Boys goaltender Noah Polk making a nice save there, as he has become accustomed to doing tonight. Cluett wins the draw. Mackinnon keeps the puck in. Mackinnon hit into the board, into the bench there. Boudreau finds Carver now. Carver, Cluett now. Find Carver. Carver comes away with it. Carver to Ryan. Ryan stick handles to Carver. Carver tries to go up top to Ryan. No good. Ryan puck behind the net. Ryan out to Munden. Munden to Carver. Carver. Shot puck is still loose. Cluett tries to get it. No good. McPhee with the puck. McPhee shoots it. Saved by Polk. Noah Polk making a nice save there. Minute 47 remaining in this second period. And Paco gets a puck. So Mitchell, and that will be a penalty there. And we will get our second look at the Hunters power play unit here. Here we go. Baldwin loses the draw. Duffy down to Tremblay. Baldwin waiting for his teammates to get on side here. Baldwin dumps it down to Ludi. Henry pokes it free. Hako now with it. Noah Hako. Go for a skate. Hako. Drop pass to Baldwin. Baldwin coming up with it. Baldwin. Duffy now. Checks it up to Polk. Polk makes a play. Polk up to Hako. Less than a minute to go here in this second period. Hako shot saved by Mullins. Hako stays with it. Back to Cluett. Cluett down to Ludi. Ludi To Baldwin. Baldwin to Cluett. Cluett shot. Saved by Mullins. And if the Hunters are unable to score here in the next 42 seconds, they will start the next period with a 23-second power play to start that third and final leg of this hockey game. Face off one. Burgess up. Urquhart shot just wide. Saved by Mullins. Urquhart now with it. Urquhart to Worth. Worth shot from the point. Just high. Goes out of bounds. Mullins unable to track it. 29 seconds remaining here in the second period. Hunters, again, 11% power play. Looking to get something going here. Urquhart. Here's Mackinnon with it. Another cover by Silas Mullins. 22 seconds remaining here in the second period. And Cooper Mackinnon, one of the APs will come out. Cooper Mackinnon, no points yet in his few games with the Subs. Urquhart, nice save. Puck is loose. Puck is still loose. Duffy kicks it out. Boudreau gets the puck. Boudreau's got some time here. Shot blocked by Henry. Out to McDonald. McDonald will dump that, and that will do it for this second period. Or will it? Yes, it will. Ice will flood. I am James Bryan. Don't go away. We'll see you in the third.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple.
And we are back in the third and final period of this U18 major game between the Dartmouth Steele Subaru and the Cole Harbour Hunters in beautiful Dartmouth, Nova Scotia at the Zatzman Sportsplex. And the Hunters are going to have to score a couple goals here, and they're going to have to do it quick if they want any chance at coming back in this game. They are down 5-1. However, they start on the power play as Hawko comes up, and that power play is over. Hawko's shot just wide. Puck is bouncing. Taken by Duffy. Duffy chips it up. Boudreau takes it. Sparks. Up to Duffy. Duffy to Smith now. Smith tries to go around again. Shot. Puck goes in, but whistle is blown. The net was off. However, that goal still would have gone in regardless if the net was off or not. Bad break there for Brendan Smith as he tries to go for that wraparound for the second time today. Sparks. Urquhart shoots it up. Duffy, and that puck will be covered by Mullins. Cluett having some words with Henry there, gets him a tap. Henry perhaps having some words back. 18:54 to go here in this third period. Puck is loose, but wins it back. Munden going for a skate here. Chase Munden. Shot, scores! Wow! Nice shot by Chase Munden. Just goes right past the goalie. And that is his 15th goal and 27th point of the campaign. Good for his third point of the game as well. Second goal. And the Subs are up 6-1. Mackinnon, McPhee, Munden. Up. Carver tries to get it out to Munden. Munden back to Carver. Carver, puck behind the net. Carver shot just wide. Collected by Murphy. Murphy to Ryan. Ryan backhand tries to find Munden, no good. Beliveau going for a skate. Beliveau chips it up. Puck played behind by Mullins. Now puck here. Sam Ryan getting an assist there. That's his 14th of the year. I think that's his second of the game. So that's good for his 14th assist and 24th point. Down. Hawko now at the puck. Hawko. Murphy. Now O'Leary gets it. O'Leary dumps it down to Hawko. Hawko. Up. O'Leary tries to make a play. They're no good. Now here's Carew. Carew to Henry. Henry. Up the boards. Up to Carew. Carew. Taken by Cluett now. 2-on-1 here. Cluett. Shot just wide. Boudreau loses it. Mackinnon Van Polges tries to get it up. O'Leary on the back check here. Ludi gets a puck. Ludi up. O'Leary. That puck is offside. Cluett now with it. Cluett. Shot. Gets taken away in traffic. Van Polges tries to get it. Loses it. Mitchell. Up the boards to Worth. Worth. Shot. Tipped by Cluett. Hits the boards. Carew. Down to Henry. Henry Up to Van Polges. Van Polges to O'Leary. O'Leary dumps it down. Takes a weird bounce off the boards. Tremblay able to get it. Loses it. McKnight. Bryan tries to get that puck. No good. Taken away. Now here's McDonald still trying to stay with it. No good. Makinen to Duffy. Duffy dumps it down. Worth plays the puck. Up above the head. Makinen kick to keep it in. Makinen shot. Just down. Bryan to Tremblay. Tremblay down to Bryan. Bryan to McDonald out front. McDonald's shot saved by Polk, and that will go out of bounds. I was talking to Schaefer Gibbs in between the second intermission. He's in a suit up here in the stands with a couple other Hunters that are out. Said he has a rib injury, tried to get out there at the first. Head trainer told him after the first intermission that they were going to sit him for the game so as he wouldn't get injured more. Miss up to 4 weeks instead of just 1 game. She will today. He hopes to be back for their game tomorrow. Hawko gets it up. Now here's Makinen with it. Makinen to Duffy. Duffy up, and that will hit the mesh. Schaefer Gibbs hopes to join the lineup in their game tomorrow as the Hunters take on the South Shore Mustangs at 11:20 a.m. at their home arena at Cole Harbor Place. Morris. Smith. Going for a skate. Smith, skate. Shot, no good. Now here's Sparks. Sparks, hit. Henry's shot. Saved just wide. Now here's Burgess. To Morris. Morris to McKnight. McKnight to Sparks. To McPhee now. McPhee with it. McPhee up to Burgess. Burgess. To Sparks. To McKnight. McKnight trying to go for a skate here. No good. Up. Burgess gets it up through past Boudreau. Here's Cound to Ludi. Ludi to Boudreau. Boudreau shot. Save by Mullins. Subs enjoyed a fairly successful Monktonian. They went, they lost, they made it all the way to the semis where they lost, or the quarters where they lost 5-1 to Moncton. Still making the playoff is good for them as Munden gets it up to Carver. Carver, backhand shot, save, no good. Carver, down to Ryan. Ryan, taken away by Ludi. Ludi to Urquhart. Munden keeps it in. Munden, Ryan skates past. Ryan gets tripped up. That's a penalty incoming. Tries to find Carver out front. No good. And that will be, and then Boudreau gets in there with Munden. I remember Peyton Boudreau getting a lot of penalty minutes in Bantam too. Like I remember looking at the, I think it was Boudreau, but I remember I'd like look at the penalty minute leaders for that Bantam League last year, and I feel like Boudreau was all to the top. Boudreau, he was on the Wolverines last year, I think. I'll have to check that, but I'm pretty sure. And now they will get a power play. O'Leary. Duffy. Nate Boudreau now, 2-on-1. Boudreau lose the puck at his feet. Carew, who's it? Bellevaux. Up to Hawko. Hawko taking his time with it. Up to Carew. Carew Being patient. Patiently back to Duffy. Duffy to Smith. Smith to Hawko. Hawko. Hawko, puck covered by Mullins. Here. Martin to back to Worth, no good. Tremblay. Pass back to McPhee. McPhee now going for a skate. McPhee now still with it. Feed back to Brian. Brian up the boards to Tremblay. Soup still on the power play here. Tremblay to McPhee. McPhee to Makinen. Makinen pass blocked by McDonald. I believe he's trying to find Tremblay there. Makinen muscled off the puck by Urquhart. And now McPhee will reset. McPhee to Makinen. Back to McPhee to Tremblay. Tremblay up to McPhee. McPhee to McDonald. Takes a bad bounce. Makinen keeps it in. Makinen back to Brian. Brian to McDonald. McDonald up to McPhee. McPhee keeps it in. McPhee to Tremblay. Tremblay stick handling to Makinen. Makinen shot just wide. Brian now coming around with it. Brian just back. And now he's out. Now here's a nice, could have been a good breakaway chance there for Peyton Boudreau. Unable to get it. Makinen digging in there. Boudreau still with the puck. And that will be a penalty on Cooper Makinen, yeah. Brian taking Boudreau away from his teammate Makinen. And Makinen will go to the box. So now we will get another look at this Hunters power play. I see Jack Henry in the stands, brother Ben Henry, and he is fired up. Ready to watch this penalty kill here. Burgess, Hawko to Cluett. Cluett to Ludi. Ludi back to Cluett. Cluett across to Baldwin. Right, takes the bounce, unable to go. Nice dump there by Sparks. Hawko will play the puck behind the net. Hawko will dish it up to Ludi. Sparks. Hawko. Hawko now. Hawko fires it up to Cluett. Cluett down to Hawko. Hawko to Cluett. Cluett to Hawko. Hawko shot, tip, scores! Looks like it could have been Braden Martin that tipped it. Looks like it was. So Braden Martin will make it 6-2 on the power play. Oops, took away a goal there. And with 11 minutes flat to go here in this game, the Hunters make it a slightly more respectable 6-2. O'Leary up. Van Polge's now with it. Worth up. Poked free by Mitchell. Nice opportunity here by Mitchell. Mitchell, nice shot at the pad. Saved by Mullins. Henry now with it. Henry, okay. When I put it here, it just goes like that. So I got to stop going there. O'Leary. Shot. Fans on it. Smith. To Mitchell. Mitchell. Up to Urquhart. Urquhart back to Worth. O'Leary digging in there. O'Leary getting in there. Urquhart now skating with it. Urquhart kicks through. Shrugged off by Henry. Now Henry will go for a skate here. Here's Ben Henry. To McPhee. McPhee, shot, save. Ben Henry with the rebound, shot, saved by Polk. Where is it? Brendan Smith can find the puck there. Ludi going for a skate now. Ludi, first speed shot, scores. And Will Ludi makes it 6-3. And we will take our 10-minute timeout off a Will Ludi goal with 9:53 to go here in the third period. I'm James Bryan, don't go away.
Today's game is fueled by Some Good, the clean, natural hydration shots trusted by athletes across Atlantic Canada. Packed with unfiltered apple cider, electrolytes, and no artificial junk, Some Good keeps you hydrated the right way, whether you're on the ice, in the gym, or cheering from the stands. It tastes unreal, it's good for you, and it supports local. Grab a Some Good and feel the difference. Hydration made simple, performance made better.
And here we go. 6-3 now for the Hunters, making this a bit of a game. To dump it down, and that will be an ice. 9:45 remaining. And at 6-3, the Hunters are starting to give the Sioux a bit of a game here. Coming into this period up 5-1. This Hunters team does not have much quit in them. Here we go. Ryan. Paco now goes through. Up to Cowan. Cowan, nice hit on McKinnon, but Mundy stays with it. Now here's Carver. Nice opportunity there. Nice save by Polk. Ryan tries to go around. Unable to, and Morris tries to get it, but McKinnon will take the puck. McKinnon to Duffy. Duffy dumps it down to Ryan. Munden tries to get in there, and there will be a penalty. Ryan, bit slow to get up. And that penalty will go to Braden Count. So the Sioux will get another power play here. Haven't converted. Did they score one? They've either scored 1 or 0 power play goals here today, which would be a below percentage for them. So looking to get a goal here as Ryan down to Munden. Munden back up to Ryan. Ryan to Duffy. Duffy shot just high, hits the mesh. 9:04 remaining here in this first period of action. Munden versus Beliveau. Munden to McKinnon. McKinnon to Duffy. Duffy to Ryan. Ryan to Duffy. Duffy back to Ryan. Ryan now up. Going for a skate. Ryan digging in there. Carver up. Beliveau dumps it down. And now Duffy will play the puck here. Duffy to Candlin here. Up to Brian. Brian will lose it to Martin. Martin to Murphy. Now here's McPhee with it. Alistair McPhee. Stick handles around to Brian. Brian with it now. Brian dumps it down to Tremblay. Tremblay. To McPhee. McPhee to Tremblay. Loses it. Bryan lifts the stick of Hako. McDonald to Tremblay. Tremblay to McPhee. Back to Henry. Henry up to McPhee. McPhee shot. Puck is loose. Still digging for it. Henry gets in there. Blocked by Murphy. And now Martin will go for a skate here. Dumps it down. Tries to go chase. Tries to get that. Tremblay gets to it before he does. Now McPhee will have the puck. McPhee up to Henry. Henry dumps it down. Ludi. Bryan still digging in there. And that is it. The power play has ended. Here now, back to even strength. Mitchell gets a Mitchell shot. Saved by Mullins. Almost another one there. Urquhart, another shot just wide. Cluett now with it. Cluett dumps it down off the board to Mitchell. Mitchell. Here's McPhee. McPhee up. Cluett. Now here comes Tremblay. 2-on-1. Tremblay to McDonald. Puck bounces. McDonald unable to get it. Tremblay puck behind the net. Tremblay takes a nasty hit there. And Matty McDonald's getting into it there with Justin Cluett. And looks like they will get coincidentals here. So it will still be 5-on-5, but Matty and Justin will be in the box. 6:32 remaining here in this third and final period of Nova Scotia U18 major action here at the Sportsplex in lovely Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Sparks. To Urquhart now. Urquhart going up. To Carew. Carew up to Sparks. Sparks. To Van Polges. Van Polges shot just wide. Now here's Baldwin now. Baldwin down. Tries to play by Mullins. No good. Mitchell. To Duffy. Duffy to Sparks. Sparks to Mitchell. Mitchell to Boudreau. Boudreau shot. No good. Played out by Duffy. Duffy. Up to O'Leary. O'Leary. To find Worth. No good. Mullins. Puck behind the net. Up to McPhee. McPhee. Up to Munden. Or Henry. Van Polges digging in there. Lucas Van Polges. Nice shot there. Save. Nice shot out to Belleville. Shot and straight. Another goal. And the Hunters not dead yet. Remy Belleville makes it 6-4. And the Hunters have scored 3 straight goals here. Subs taking notice here. Looking a little nervous on the bench. Of course, big game against the Max tomorrow. Plays up here at center ice. Murphy to Hako. Hako chips it up. Play Duffy to Ryan. Ryan. Baldwin shot up to McDonald. McDonald to Murphy. And that puck will go out. Right now through. Duffy up to Brian. Brian through to Boudreau. Kept in by Sparks. Brian digging in. Brian able to keep the puck in there. Hako now with it. Hako to Martin. Duffy keeps it in. Duffy down to Sparks. Brian chases in there. Martin now comes away with it. Martin up to Boudreau. Boudreau shot. Saved by Mullen. Martin, another shot blocked by Sparks. He was feeling that one on the hand. Henry keeps it in. Brian now at the puck. Puck is loose here, taken away by Brian. McKnight up to Ludi. Ludi up to Munden. Munden to Boudreau. Boudreau fans on it. And here's Ryan with the puck. Sam Ryan to Munden. Munden shot blocked by Worth. Munden now coming in, saved by the pads. Munden trying to stay with it, no good. Now here's Boudreau. Throws it down to McKnight. McKnight keeps it in. Ryan bats it out. Nice. Bat down. That will be an icing. So with 3:15 to go and the Hunters down 2 goals, they will get an offensive zone faceoff. Now I wonder if they're going to consider pulling Noah Polk here. With 3:15 to go in need of 2 goals, it would not be outlandish to pull him perhaps this early, or maybe they will wait a bit. Boudreau shot blocked. Boudreau another shot. Bounce save by Mullins. We got Makinen to Duffy. Who had shot, save. Urquhart now with it. Urquhart shot down to Urquhart. Urquhart up. No good. Munden gets it. Boudreau. Martin. I said by Munden. Carver now with it. Carver knocked off the puck to Ryan. Ryan dumps it down. Luke Murphy to Munden. Nice hit by Munden on Peyton Boudreau. As Mitchell now gets a puck. 2.5 minutes to go here in this third period. Mitchell falls down, kicks it back to Murphy. Murphy to Urquhart. Urquhart taken away by Smith. Smith with a burst of speed. Nice opportunity here. Brendan Smith tries to put it in. No good. Smith, another shot saved by Polk. Urquhart now comes away with it. Urquhart, and that will go out of bounds. 2:13 to go here in the third period. Little brawl here. Ref's trying to get him separated. Brendan Smith does not want to let go. And he'll be going to the box. Smith will be getting a game misconduct. While Urquhart will also be getting a game misconduct. Each team down one guy, unsure if they will send a man to the box or not. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like there will be any sort of penalties or discipline at all, besides, of course, the 2 game misconducts. So with 2:13 to go here in the third in a 6-4 hockey game, the Subs will play their closest league game in a while. O'Leary with O'Leary's shot saved by Polk.
Roughing and intended misconduct. To number 24, Peyton Boudreaux, a 10-minute misconduct. To the Subarus.
Peyton Boudreaux gets a 10-minute misconduct too.
2 minutes roughing and a 10-minute misconduct. All penalties coming at 17 minutes, 47 seconds.
Polk plays the puck behind the net. Polk back to Worth. Now here's Burgess with it. Burgess shot, scores! And Ethan Burgess puts the ice on this game, scoring the 7th goal for the Subs here tonight, and puts them up 3 goals with a minute 55 to go. An insurmountable lead, one that will be tough for the Hunters to come back from. Do 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 do. Here we go. Here's Ludi with it. Ludi up to Morris. Morris. Now to Henry. Henry up. No good. Taken by Ludi. Ludi to Murphy. Murphy down. That'll be an icing. 1:31 to go in this third and final period. Seth O'Leary gets an assist. His first assist as a Steele Subaru. As a Subaru. Like his first assist as a car. Whatever. Tremblay back to Makinen. Makinen shot blocked by Ludi. Ludi staying with it. They needed something here. Duffy up. Bryan will get it. Bryan, it's a 2-on-1. Bryan looking for McDonald. McDonald shot, scores to add. If Burgess's goal didn't ice it, that certainly will, as Matty McDonald off a beautiful feed from Max Bryan. And it is 8-4 for the Subs with a minute 11 to go in this third and final period of action. Up we'll go. Wait, back to Hako. Hako tipped by Makinen, so the icing will be waved off. Here's Beliveau trying to get in there. Less than a minute to go here in this third period in what will go down as a Subs victory. The Subs will not fairly confident the Subs will go down as the victors in this game. They will improve their record to 12-3, while the Hunters will fall to 3-17. Mullins covers. Subs have a massive game tomorrow as Sparks takes the draw. Sparks up the boards. Shots by Van Polgis. The icing is no good. Van Polgis gets it to O'Leary. O'Leary down to Sparks. Sparks to Henry. Henry's shot. McPhee. 15 seconds remaining. McPhee. Gonna stick handle it here. Up, intercepted by Nate Boudreau. Boudreau to under Boudreau. Back shot, tipped. Out in front, and that will do it. The Steele Subaru will come away with a big 8-4 victory against a Hunter squad that made a valiant effort. However, it was not enough. Catch the Subs in the Battle of Halifax tomorrow as they take on the Max in a pivotal matchup here at the Zatzman Sportsplex. From all of us here at High Button Sports, I am James Bryan. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.